Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Erasmus Expeditions. We are here tonight with a brand new offering for all of you freaks and geeks out there. We're going to be playing a Fiasco game, although tonight we're just going to be going through the setup. So we're going to be deciding what characters we're going to play, the way that they're going to relate to one another, and all the details and things of that nature. And then we will be playing the actual game at a future time. But I'm really excited. I've only played Fiasco 2 or 3 times, but every single time that I have, it's been an absolute riot, and I know that it's certainly going to be the case with this group of players. So I am very much looking forward to getting this underway. But before we do, I'm going to give the same warning that I give on the beginning of all of my videos, and that is if bad language and mature subject matter are things that you have a problem with, then you have found yourself in a bad place on the internet and you need to turn around. But if those kinds of things do not bother you, then come on in. There's a warm seat at the table for you. I have no idea why the seat's warm. Don't ask questions. But I'm going to pass things over to my players so that they can give their introductions, say where you might be able to find them on the internet, what they have going on, things of that nature. And then I think we're going to get started. So we're going to start with Sara.
No, I don't like being started with. Not prepared. It's fine. I love you, Jeremy. Thank you very much for having me. This is going to be fun because this is my first time playing Fiasco. I've never played before.
Oh,
So this is going to be fun for me.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's not so much a game, really, as just kind of like an improvisational tempest.
This should be this tempest. This should be fun. I'm glad I'm playing it with you guys because I'm gonna die. So hi everybody. I am hoping for a lot of crazy fun tonight and a lot of just insane derailments that will most likely happen. I'm excited to try out Fiasco. I've wanted to try it out for a while and just I'm not good at getting groups together, so it just has never happened. So I'm very excited for tonight. If you want to find me anywhere, you can find me on where is Jake on my screen? It would be that way. You can find me on Jake's channel over there. Every other Tuesday, I am in the Pathfinder game that we have called Sky Metal Iron Gods. I play Pexalily, who is a rat folk gunslinger in that game. Or you can find me on Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, where I play on AesirSyn's channel on Twitch. I play Raymoria Dearney, who is a Circle of Wildfire druid, and she is a lot of fun to play. And we actually are back after a break this Sunday, so definitely come watch us because we're hilarious and we're about to get into some shit. I'm ready to do this. Let's do this, guys.
Absolutely. Anybody who mentions a channel, you should be able to find it in the description of the video. If there is one that is mentioned and it's not included, please drop a comment and I will correct that as soon as I can. Yeah, I'm super stoked. Whenever we played Zoo Mafia together as a group, and somebody suggested Fiasco, I mean, it was a natural fit. Because, well, I mean, that game was kind of a Fiasco story anyways. So I knew that it was going to be a really good marriage. So I'm really looking forward to how this all falls apart. Speaking of looking forward to how it all falls apart, Chad.
I forgot that I am the only Chad in this game, so I don't have
I can
to
call
worry
you
about
the other
looking at
Chad
another
if you
Chad.
want.
Hi guys, my name is Chad. You can find me in the ab tabs around the internets. I do have a channel. I just don't post games there as much as I used to because I have too much of a life now and can't normally play because I'm playing in other people's games like this one. Usually you can find me over on occasionally on Jeremy's channel. I In fact, we're actually getting ready to potentially start another mini campaign over there. And then also on Jake's channel every Thursday with the Kids on Bikes crew over there. And Saturdays, you can find me over on Roll Call RP on Twitch, where my roll call buddies and I have been running a campaign now for, I think, almost 4 years on and off. So that's been fun. Yeah, it's been nice to kind of get back into the flow of things. And we're having some fun over there too, so come check us out. Other than that, I am very excited for this game. I've played Fiasco a couple times, but I've never played it with this crew, and I can only imagine the kind of chaos that all of us will bring to the table. So yes, super fun.
Yeah, man. I absolutely 100% echo. And it's awesome because the very first time that I had the opportunity to finally play Fiasco was with you at the first AtCon, which was a legendary fucking game. I think it went on for like 5.5 hours or some shit.
Yeah, so it was 5.5 hours.
insane.
If I remember correctly, didn't one of the neighbors at some point
I think
and tell us?
I think that's a consistent thing that's happened at pretty much every single AtCon. Actually,
that's true. Yeah. But you know what?
But
it was worth it. We got very heavily invested. I think I have it. I think I have some of that game recorded on my phone still.
I do too. I have an audio recording of that game.
It's worth it. It was definitely
Garth shared it around, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was a crazy night. Anyways, I'm really excited. This is like, my book is old enough that it does not say Fiasco Classic on it. It just says Fiasco, which apparently...
The fact that you have the book, even just alone. The fact
yeah,
that
I had this for like 2 years before I got the chance to actually play it, which is why I took it to AtCon, is because I needed to find somebody to play with. But apparently... Fiasco now has a Fiasco version that is different from this, and it's more board gamey from what I can tell. So this is Fiasco Classic, and I will go ahead and warn everybody that there is some things in this book that are a little probably not great as far as dated. Like, instead of character, it calls everybody a guy in here. So yeah.
Sorry.
There's some things that are...
You're guy.
Yeah.
Hey, guy.
Give your guy a name.
Assuming
It's
we're
like,
all Canadian or guys.
Hey, bud. Hey, guy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, guy.
I'm not your guy, friend.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
But yes, we're just gonna skate around then. It'll be fine. The bones of the game are good, so. All right. Speaking of good bones, Austin.
Yeah, I saw that segue coming a mile away. I am so excited to... Okay, first of all, I'm Austin. I cannot be found on the internet other than in like one of Jeremy's games a month, basically for the last like 3 or 4 years. Other than that, I don't do any broadcasting or anything like that. I like to run my games offline and unbroadcasted because I'm not great at it. Other than that, I'm so excited to play with this group of players. Fiasco is a fantastic game that I've only gotten to play like 2 times, 3 maybe. It's one of those games that I would always recommend when I had a group over and they were like, how about we play Catan instead? And I'm like, how about I shove this fork in my eye? Catan's a great game, but it does lose its appeal over time. Other than that, I was like, we got to play a fantastic one shot together, and then some half joking talk of a Fiasco game. I'm so excited. I was so excited when I got the message of like, hey, we're setting this up like for real, because that never happens. Like, I can't tell you how many games I've been in that are like, yeah, let's totally all play another one shot. Like, we should totally do that. And then it's just crickets forever. Yeah, so I am just yes, it does have two cans. Anyway, I am super excited to get into this game and figure out who my guy is gonna be. My guy might be a lady. I don't know. Kind of like we'll see who they are.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I don't even remember who it was that brought it up, that recommended playing Fiasco after the Zoo Mafia game. But as soon as whoever it was mentioned it, I was like, that would be a great idea because the energy of this group. It might have been Chad, actually.
Might have been
Chad is nosing, so I think it was Chad.
Oh,
it was Chad.
By the way, I would do the whole nerd cred and like hold my little Fiasco book up too, but it's like 35 feet away and I don't want to go get it.
Sure it is.
I'll
hold mine
It's
up.
okay. I have.
Oh, my green screen's making it disappear.
It was.
You have the green copy.
I also have the So there's a Fiasco companion book which allowed you to create your own settings for it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Chris actually is the one. She bought it and she actually gave that copy to me because she said I would probably get more use out of it. So I actually
nice. That was awesome.
Yeah, I actually have
Chris Johnson.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's an awesome lady.
Yeah, she is.
The playlist, the play set that we're going to be using tonight is one that I drafted up, and I just used the other ones that are available, like for free download and stuff, to just like as a template and just built it. Yep. If one of you has not already opened that, you might want to. I put the link in the top of the chat here. I copied it over to a Google Doc so that we could all follow along if we needed to. But yeah, they're really open for people creating their own play sets, and then they have like a set of rules that they want you to follow if you're going to publish it. But this is just for us, so I don't think it's going to matter. But yeah, I'm really excited. I hope that it works. But we'll see. Speaking of I love and I hope that it works, Jake, you're next.
Hey internets, it's Jake from Mini Terrain Domain. And that's where you can usually find me. See, one of the benefits of having 5/6 of the people on this game right now on my channel is you all have already been plugging it. Yeah, you can catch us over on twitch.tv/Mini Terrain Domain on Monday nights, every other Tuesday, one Wednesday a month, every Thursday, and a few random games here and there as well, where we run right now. We're currently running 2 Pathfinder games, a Kids on Bikes RPG game set in the fictional town of Paradise, Michigan. And yes, I know Paradise, Michigan is a real town, but this Paradise, Michigan is a fictional town.
Based on a real town.
Based on a real town called Empire. So figure that one out. Anyway, yeah, and then we have a Call of Cthulhu game. I'm looking forward to this because the only time that I have ever played Fiasco was sometime within the last couple years, and our friend Taylor organized an offline game, and she had actually modified the rules to make the play sets and everything very streamlined and simplified. I couldn't explain that to you because I've never played it, so I don't know what it was that she did. But I know that it was fun because anytime I get to role play with you guys, it's gonna be a good time. See what I did there with you guys?
All right. Okay, so Sarah's got some weather happening where she is, so she's gonna duck out for a bit. Hopefully everything stays copacetic over there. Stay safe, Sarah, and we'll juggle around, and hopefully she'll have the ability to come back, and if not, then we'll just catch her up in between. Okay, so speaking of weather emergency, last but certainly not least, we have Cari.
I want to be a weather emergency. I'm Cari. I've played with all these knuckleheads before. It's been a hoot and a half. Obviously, you can find me here. You can find me on another channel of ours or mine. It's Dice Tales Live. We actually are fresh off of performing live at Gen Con, which was a smash. You can also find me on Emporium for the Wayward Gamer on select nights. Jay's just kind of airing a lot of pre-recorded episodes right now, so it just kind of whenever he feels like airing one, it's gonna go. So it's as much of a surprise to us as it is to you guys, so enjoy that as it happens. And obviously you can find me a lot of the time on, of course, fan favorite MTD. I play on Monday nights on Scribes and Scrolls. I play on Thursday nights on Kids on Bikes, and select Wednesday nights in our Mythos campaign. And that is just also a blast. So I love playing with you guys. I'm so excited.
Same guy.
Thanks.
Buddy guy. So, I told all of these fantastic players to make sure to not think too much about who they might be playing, because a lot of the decisions that we're going to be making this evening might have a pretty significant impact on who they decide to play. It's just kind of the way that Fiasco works. A lot of it is left up to dice rolls. And so we are going to go ahead and do that portion of things now. So each one of you go ahead and roll up your 4d6. The way that the game pitches it is you should have 2 black dice and 2 white dice, but as long as you can just tell the 4 dice apart. Whenever we start getting those, I'm going to try to put a representation of those up on the screen. It may take a little while to do it. I'm hoping that it's something I can kind of streamline. But go ahead and get those rolled up. I don't know what to do about Sarah's. I guess we'll have everybody else roll them and add them to the mix.
Somebody else roll for Sarah?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and handle mine. I've got a black 2 and a black 4, and then 2 white 3s. So I am going to, let's see here, copy, paste a duplicate.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Paste a duplicate. Okay. And y'all feel free to talk about whatever.
While
we're doing this.
Let's talk.
Yeah,
about
don't give me
whatever.
your dice yet. Don't give me your dice yet, just so that I don't lose
overload your noodle.
Yeah, it'll happen. So feel free to talk about whatever else.
While we're waiting for Jeremy, no, I'm just kidding.
Check out MTD's merch.
Check out MTD's merch.
You should.
I was like, does Jeremy have merch? Is there Erasmus Expedition?
Jeremy should have merch.
There is. I mean, you can buy Erasmus Expedition.
That's true. I do have Expedition engines for sale on DriveThruRPG.
On DriveThruRPG, yeah.
Yes.
You
Check them out on DriveThruRPG.
I bought a few.
Those settings are something special. If you haven't played in
those,
highly recommend.
And I can love a good one page.
Yeah.
It's something you can carry around in your pocket and have like that and like a couple like a couple dice, and you're like, oh yeah, I got a game.
Is super simple.
And like game
that's
creation,
an interesting
like,
sales pitch.
Yeah.
Are you tired of turning pages? Do your RPGs take up too much space on your bookshelf?
I really
a note in your pocket.
I really enjoy something you could just like fold up and like I'll pull out old jackets and I'll just have like copies of Lasers and Feelings in there.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna go see my nieces. Maybe they'll want to do something. Like,
sometimes you want a steak and sometimes you want a Snickers bar. And if you want a Snickers bar, check out the little one-page RPGs at DriveThruRPG.com.
Yeah.
From Erasmus Expedition.
Yeah.
Not affiliated with Snickers.
Not
yet.
Not yet.
Could be.
Not
Snickers.
yet.
Give us a call.
But even more beautiful.
Get on it, Mars.
Call out. Yeah.
What are you doing?
I love the one-page RPG too. It's just like if you're trying to get somebody into gaming.
Exactly.
It's a really good introduction.
It's like, have you even tasted what like good role play is?
Right.
No? Okay, cool. Let's experiment. Let's get
seriously.
Yeah.
Well, and the great thing about a lot of them, and the Expedition engine being, amongst those, is that you can pick them up and be playing in like 10 minutes. From decision to play to like actually starting to roll dice and play within like 10 minutes, which is
literally
awesome.
My ideal situation. Because like if I have to think about it, it's gonna like I'm gonna throw so many obstacles in my own way. Like if I think about it for 10 minutes, I'm thinking about it for 4 hours, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if I think about it for 2 minutes, we're playing in 10 minutes.
4.
Big 4.
4.
All right. Yeah, and it's
I'm not thinking about my character, Jeremy.
good. You're writing down.
I am
character stuff,
I
aren't
am
you?
a blank slate.
Mhm. Have to ask
I
to see
You guys
have
like
hands
give me a
in
no
hard
idea
time
what I'll be
because
playing.
I write a dictionary of backstory for every character I play, and they
Yeah.
bully me. They
Yeah.
bully me.
Bully?
all the
I've
time.
never
Well,
once
well,
bullied you for your backstory.
I mean, here's the thing though, and then you met me, and then you were like, "Oh yeah, there's also another human that does the same thing." So solidarity
Hell yeah. Solidarity forever.
forever. It's like I send character notes to like when Jeremy set us up for the trickle down one, right? And he's like, "Okay, give me some notes. I want some information about all your characters." And then I'm like, "Oh, bet."
Well-
I sent him a Google Doc with like a whole thing with pictures and all this description. And I was like, "You gave me an assignment. I filled it out. What did you
Yep.
expect?"
Yep.
Like, I don't mind.
Man, I love
lengthy
what those do
backstories.
for. I love what those do for a game, but I will never come up with like backstory on my own, really. So like that's probably why it's helpful for me to have those, because generally I'm like, oh, I don't know what he was doing before. Really, he had parents and they were nice, but he got bored of them. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh God.
All of my characters are Batman. All of my characters are
Secret badasses.
secret badasses, all orphans.
Oh,
Yep.
you got to be an orphan. Like that's fucking character creation 101. If you're not an orphan, what are you even fucking doing?
I learned all my character designs off comic books. They all have to be orphaned in some way.
I used to write really long backstories for a lot of my characters, but I found, for me at least, it was almost restrictive. I felt like I couldn't just like create and wing it in the moment enough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what our guy that's what Gary says. Fortnerd.com.
Mhm.
That's what he says that exact same thing. He's like, he likes the campaign to be the backstory.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Which I
the
get that.
growth.
Gary and Cari are players in Scribes and Scrolls.
On
When we
MTG.
started, I asked for information about your characters. Cari wrote me an 11-page short story. Gary wrote me an 11-word sentence.
We have full
Perfection.
spectrum over there.
I'm
at
not
Scribes
really
and Scrolls.
exaggerating. He gave
Perfection.
me like 1 or 2 sentences of about his character.
I like this. I want to do this. I'm from here.
Okay.
The end.
You
Yeah.
give me as much or as little backstory as you want. I will use it for and against
Find
you.
a way to weaponize it. And that's what makes you special.
All right. All right, Chuckleheads. Each one of you give me another die roll. Let's do Jake and Cari white dice and Austin and Chad black dice, please, or whatever that means for you. So, and then that'll be Sarah's rolls.
I got a white 4.
White 4. Copy and paste. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Jake, what do you got?
White 6.
White 6. And paste. Okay. All right, Austin, what you got? Black 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Palpatine, thanks.
Do it. Kill him.
Black 4.
Chad, what do you got?
Black 6.
Black 6.
You are meant to be in the dark side.
Dark
Copy.
side. Jedi.
Robot Chicken's Palpatine
We're
stuff
children.
is hilarious.
We literally just spent like a full minute going, do it.
Do it. I would like
Complete.
a Subway. I would like a Subway sandwich.
Yeah, and a number 3 with maybe a cherry coke.
I just love when
You
he's
gotta-
like really high energy though.
You can't
it's
do
the
that.
like high energy Palpatine that really does it for me.
Oh god, he's
High energy
he's crying.
Palpatine is its own.
No, no.
Him as an EDM dubstep DJ.
Are you ready?
I miss Robot Chicken
Dude.
so much.
I would say unlimited
It's
power
amazing.
would be a great drop. Like, wow.
Fantastic. Okay, so I think we are good with this part of things. It looks like I think we have everything. There should be 24 dice in the center. That looks right. So what is going to happen now is referencing the play set that we have. We're going to go around the table and we're going to start establishing the relationships between the characters and defining those relationships. So the way that Fiasco is going to work, I know that most of the players already know this, but just for the sake of our audience, every person is going to have a relationship with the player character to either side of them in the circle here, which is why we're kind of arranged in this little funky squished circle. So there are 4 lists that are included in the play set. The first of which is relationships, and then it is needs, objects, and locations, I believe. So first we're going to pick a relationship. Underneath the relationships, there are 6 different kinds of relationships, and under each of those category of relationships, there are 6 elements. So there's 36 total different relationships that could possibly come up here. We are going to be using the dice from the middle of the table to purchase those. Okay? They all have a number that they correlate with. The color of the die is not going to matter for this part of what we're doing. So we need to have a relationship established first before we can then refine it or further define it. So we have to start, it says, with the player who grew up in the smallest town. That is definitely not going to be me. I grew up in Houston, so...
Hastings has a population of around 8,000 people.
Okay.
I think
Jake
that was
beats me.
Look up Fall City.
I got, I think, let me see. What is Greenville these days? Let's take a look. Got the
Current
Google.
population where I grew up is 2,300.
Ooh,
Wow.
Oh,
might be Austin.
9,000 for me.
Okay.
Or 7,500, but yeah, Austin has it
Yeah, sounds like
got
it.
it.
by a landslide.
All right. And without Sarah here, we're just
'Cause
going
I
to...
was
go ahead
gonna
and say- Oh,
I was
yeah,
gonna
Chad.
say, like, I thought mine had the smallest, but no, we've apparently boomed since the last time I checked. Because yeah, we're at my little small town in Virginia is now up to 42,000.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Boomtown.
we've boomed a little bit because I was like, last time I checked, I was in the 30,000.
It's probably the new
Wow.
cinema that they built.
Yeah,
I was expecting Chad to come in with be like, I grew up alone in the mountains of Appalachia.
You wouldn't
A
be
population
wrong.
of
I
one.
didn't even live in a town.
I'm actually more southern Virginia than like northern, like the northern Chesapeake. But
Gotcha.
yes,
Noted.
It is. Let's put it this way, Cari. I'm about a bridge drive away from Greensboro. Like,
Okay.
you can get to Greensboro, North Carolina.
When you
from-
measure distance and how many bridges you have to cross.
how many? Just one bridge.
That's...
Yeah, that's a bigger
awesome.
indicator than the proximity.
I was gonna say, if small town, screw these like population numbers. I want to know how many streetlights you have. I want to know how many streetlights, not counting blinkers.
In total, you probably got 22. And if you don't count old McGregor's, then
None.
In Fall City, it was stop signs. I do not
Yeah.
believe there was a single stoplight in Fall City.
You don't need to stop in Fall City.
you just drive right through it.
no one
Generally,
does.
You don't even need to drive through it, really. Well, no, there's no good reason.
Once the highway was in, it was all going downhill.
Yeah.
Okay, so Austin, that means that you will be first. So one at a time, we're gonna start with you, and then we're gonna go clockwise. You're going to pick one of the dice from the center of the table, and you are going to choose a relationship that it correlates to, or if you want someone else to, we can look it up on the playlist or the playset. You get to choose where you want to put that. It doesn't have to be one of your relationships. The only caveat to that is the people that you're placing it between have to agree that they're okay and comfortable with, accepting that. Because there are like romantic links and that kind of stuff in the playset. So let's bring up the playset and see what you might want to do.
Speaking of small towns, I see newly reunited cousins on here.
Mm-hmm. It's under the romantic relationship.
Thought that it was not that small.
With that small, like, romantic epitaph, I was like, oh my, hello. This is turning into something.
Hi, guys.
I see.
I really had to fill out that romance section. I was kind of stretching towards the end there. No. So under relationships, we have work as 1, family as 2, betrayal as 3, friendship as 4, crime as 5, and romance as 6. Any of these wagging your tail?
Wow.
Yeah. How about let's see. Do we have we are limited in our numbers. Okay, there is 1 5. And I want some crime.
5. Crime. Crime.
It's gotta be crime.
All right. So where's this 5 going? Where are you feeling?
Jeremy, you want to be somehow criminally related to me?
I would love to. That sounds amazing.
Perfect. Let's do it.
All right, so we're going to snag this 5, and we're going to drag this down here. And, all right, we're going to put that right there. We should end up with 4 dice between everybody, because there's going to be a relationship and then something that further defines that relationship, and then each one of those will have like a specificity to it. So we now have a relationship of crime developed between you and I. Okay, this is Clue, and I am next from you clockwise. So let's see. I mean, betrayal's always juicy, so I think I'm gonna snag a 3 out of the list. Let's find one.
I
Here we
love
go.
betrayal.
Oops.
I heart betrayal.
Well, guess what, Cari? I'm gonna give you a betrayal die.
Oh,
Between
I
you
wasn't
and
jonesing
Jake.
for a die, but I'll take it. Oh,
If
great!
both of you are okay with that.
I am great with that.
Okay. All right, so there's going to be betrayal between the two of
Nah.
you. Jake, you're up.
Let's see. I'm thinking let's counteract crime and betrayal with some friendship. So let's put a 4 between let's put it between Sara and Chad.
I'm fairly confident Sara will be okay
Assuming
with friendship.
Sara's
Maybe not
okay
with
with
Chad.
Yeah.
Maybe not with me. Maybe
It'll-
I'm fairly confident.
Probably not.
Be okay.
No, I imagine
be
she's
friends
probably
with
okay
that
with it. And anything that we have to
Have
kind of,
fun.
retcon, we will. But Chad, you're good with that?
Yeah, I'm good. That's great.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm excited because whatever, I'm looking at the document now.
Okay. Cari,
Playing around with-
you're up next.
Okay. Just to spice it up a little bit.
So, just to also throw out there, you don't have to establish a new relationship. If
Funny you
want...
should say that.
Okay, perfect.
I would like to refine a relationship, please.
All right, what do we got?
I would like to refine Sara and Chad's friendship
Okay.
to
Mhm.
built on a lie.
Ooh.
I
Okay,
really
so
like
we've already
that.
sullied
Because I was
that
looking
friendship.
at that and I was like, oh, I like
I went
that.
down the list and I was
like
like, oh,
Built on a lie.
that's
Okay.
perfect.
That's
we have a
juicy.
6.
I like that. Yes.
All right. There's a 6 right there. Okay.
That's the fun thing about Fiasco.
Absolutely. Okay. A friendship that's built on a lie. Fantastic. Okay, so Chad, you're up.
Ooh. What do we got on the docket here? So I like.
Yeah, there's not a ton of 5s in the
There's
pool.
not a ton of 5s.
There are
I feel like
5 poor
I don't think there are
society.
any. Yeah. Interesting.
Yep. So
I would know the stats on that, but it's summertime, and I don't do numbers in the summertime. No numbers in the summer. That's the rule.
we don't do numbers now. We don't do
No numbers in the summer.
Numbers.
Math stops working whenever school's over with.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. Well, let's see here. What can I do? I'm looking at I gotta look at the numbers that are present, and then also
True.
You know,
Because it sucks to like set your heart on something and then find out that the dice
oh,
aren't there to. Yeah.
so we got. Hold on, I'm just gonna pin this so I can see.
Speaking of Jeremy, just for my eyeball, I keep counting that 5 between you and Austin as not having been used yet. Could you scooch that down a little bit in the overlay?
Certainly can. Yeah.
I don't want to be a prima donna. I just keep seeing that, and I'm like, we have a 5. Oh, wait.
3.
Let me nab it.
Thanks, bud.
Welcome, pal.
Okay, so we got about 4 6s here. So, do I want the 6? The question is, do I want the 6s to be used for the thing, or do I want the 6s to be used for the refinement? Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. You know what? I would like. I think. Jake and Jeremy. Feel like let's take one of those. Let's take one of those 1s away.
Okay.
And then so you are work related.
Okay. I'm good with that if Jake is.
Aye.
Okay. Get through
do
work.
So, a quick reminder, if there's something somebody really has their eye set on and we don't have the number for it, I was just rereading the rules for my own refresher, and the last die is wild and can be whatever we want.
Great point.
Oh.
So there
Great
is
point.
one more opportunity to get something that we don't
that
have
you really would like. Okay.
Yeah, so I would say speak up on it. If
you see a 5 anywhere in the list, like, speak now.
Yeah, that you're like really like, oh, I really want a carriage house.
I really want the
weird
thing that
and specific, but go for it,
Okay, so related through work. All right. So then we're back around the horn to Austin. I hope Sarah's okay.
Yeah,
Did you
me
say,
too.
"Oh, Sarah's okay"?
I hope Sarah's
You hope
okay.
Sarah's. Oh,
Yeah,
I was like wondering how long that
tornado
goes on
sirens
for.
are never.
That doesn't seem peaceful.
They were expecting hail,
Yep.
so hopefully they're not like getting pelted right now.
Yep.
I like spinning hail. Oof. Let's see. Let's look at these needs.
So yeah, each relationship will have either a need, an object, or an item, and we have to have one of each by the time that it's done.
Okay. Wait, each relationship needs either what? Say that again.
At least one of those. At least
Yeah.
one of them.
At least
By the time that we're
one
finished, every
of
relationship will have
Yeah.
either a need, an item, or a location that's associated with it. But and we need one of each just represented on the table, essentially.
Okay.
At some point. Yep.
That's what it recommends.
So who
at
doesn't
least.
have a relationship yet?
You and Chad,
Sara
or
and
Cari and
Chad.
Sara.
Or you and Chad.
Me and
Okay.
you, Cari and Sara.
So let's make Cari and Sara family.
Okay. You good with that, Cari?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Family is a 2.
I think we have a 2, right? Yeah.
I believe so. Couple of 2s. Deuce
White
of
2
deuces.
or a black 2 available. Yep.
Dice cast.
Okay.
Turn over.
All right. So back to me. Let's see here. I think I want to further define somebody's relationship. Or yeah, let's do that first. Okay. We have no romances. Chad and Austin.
If you were
Would
going to
the two
give
of
it
you-
to any partnership in this group, I guarantee you the 2 of us can do it. So
That
I'm
is
100%
beautiful.
game.
Y'all are okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Never assume.
Chad and I have already played ex-husband and ex-wife.
Black 6. Okay, here we go.
Oh my
So-
god. Any of those would be incredible.
Okay. Okay, so all of the relationships, the baseline relationships, have all been decided. We have one relationship that has been expanded on. And all the rest of them so far are untouched. So, Jake, it's back to you.
So, what am I supposed to be doing? Expanding on relationships now?
So you can either define any of the relationships by getting more specific with it, or you can choose a need, a location, or an item that will basically kind of be attached to that relationship.
So,
I should organize
we've
things.
got friends, family, betrayal, work. What were you in Austin again? What's 5? Crime.
Yes, crime.
You could legit like do a randomizer and have something good.
Mhm.
That's the beauty of Fiasco. Like any of these are good options.
It's especially key when you are setting up the playset. You want to try to make sure that there's nothing but like good options,
Sure.
which can be tough.
Good
but
job, Jeremy.
Thanks.
Erasmus Expeditions, Jeremy, everybody.
So
This is
I'm
going right up on the fridge.
thinking
Macaroni art necklace.
Yes.
that I'm
Lots of
thinking is what I'm doing.
I have the only murders in the building
Okay,
song playing.
here we go. I'm going to throw this in without defining their romantic relationship. I'm skipping to the need for
Okay.
Chad and Austin, and I just need to make sure. Where did it go?
What you looking for? What number?
Hold on, I just lost what I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm trying to
it was-
organize them a little bit.
Okay. And I think this is problematic because we don't have any of those. I was going to do to keep a secret, but we don't have any 5s left.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But
So
remember, you can choose one to be wild. If you want to do that, you can choose one of them
True.
to be wild.
Yeah,
And
could,
can we
could
can
hold
we
off.
do that
No.
at any time, or does it have
Do
to
that
be
at
the
any
last?
time.
equally
Doesn't have
Yeah,
to
it's
be
technically
last.
the last one, but we can just wait.
equally as interesting. I'm going to put between Chad and Austin, as part of their romantic relationship, the need is to get revenge.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Oh
right.
my God.
What
Bonnie and
number is
Clyde.
that?
Or Clyde and Clyde.
Oh, sorry. That
Yeah.
is a 2.
A 2. All right. So
It's about to be fun with Dick and Jane.
Right.
Somebody screwed me out of a job.
Oh. They're
Could be.
teaming up.
could be. Okay, Cari, you're up next.
Okay. Let's see. I've been trying to make a plan and I find myself feeling unprepared here.
No worries.
Okay. I feel like a solid and malleable. I'm actually going to define Jake and my betrayal relationship
Okay.
a little bit. Well, I guess I'm gonna go with need. Is that still refining it?
What's what?
Attach a need.
Oh, a
to the
need.
betrayal
Yeah, absolutely.
relationship. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna say to survive.
Okay. What number is that?
Pithy. That's a 6.
6. All right. One of these. You survive. Okay. That'll bring us back around to Chad then.
Okay, so we have relationships. We need to start defining. We
Mhm.
need to start figuring out places, locations, things like that. Okay. So,
Or you can still work off of the first sheet here to
yeah.
refine the relationship more specifically, I guess, too.
True. Yeah.
Let's do that. So Jeremy and Austin, you have a crime, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Ooh, what do we got left? Let's see.
Chad is so evil right now.
Let's see. Yes. The question is, how evil do I want to? We have some ones. We have some twos. We have some threes.
Yeah, everything but 5 is available right now.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one of those 6s, and I'm gonna say that yes, there was a crime, but one of you committed it, and one of you was the witness.
Ooh.
Okay. So between us, one is the perpetrator and one is the witness. What number is that, Chad?
Yeah, so that's a 6. So that's a 6.
6. All right.
Awesome.
But one of you is a perpetrator, one of you is a witness to said crime. But that's how you have now
Right.
joined your powers of crime. Maybe, I don't know. Or you're blackmail. I don't know. I don't want to put
So
words
many
in
options.
your mouth. There's just lots of options now, and I love it.
Options. Got options. Okay, so Chad and Austin, y'all's was to get even, right?
To get revenge, I believe.
Yes, to get
even?
revenge.
To get revenge.
Get revenge.
It was
Okay.
a 2. So to get revenge.
Excellent. And then I'm also making notes, written notes, because it dawned on me that I won't understand necessarily just by looking at the overlay when we're done what the second die means. The relationship is fixed, but the other one is going to be either need, location, or object. So
I made a copy of the Google document and I've been writing
perfect.
next to each relationship thing, so I can send you that copy back.
Oh my
Excellent.
God.
That's
Look at you.
amazing.
It'll
Gold
have
star.
all my stuff highlighted, but
Teacher's pet.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Austin.
Thank you to Miko Fiasco. Thank you.
I figured since we don't know when we're
You're
playing
our
this.
Tamiko is our
You're our honorary Tamiko.
our notes warden.
I'm
for
generally
Kids on
not a notes
Bikes.
guy, but like Fiasco, I remember being like the hardest thing to play online
Yeah.
without good like record
Yeah,
keeping.
that was a great call. Thank you. Okay, so it sounds like Sara is okay, and if you're there, Sara, yep, absolutely.
Yay!
Perfect.
Sarah's alive!
Okay, So we
love
made
you.
the
We're so
first
happy you're back.
we made the first 2 rotations around the table. Now I think Chad was actually the last. So
Yep.
yeah, okay, cool. So Sara, if you want, just let's go twice. Let's have you go twice. So you're going to pick one of the die that is in the middle of the screen to help define the relationships that have already been established, or each of the relationships will also need either an object, a need, or a location attached to it. So if you have the playset open, okay, then
I actually
I guess also
did what Austin did.
okay, perfect.
I have to
Awesome.
write shit down.
Thank you.
Oh, were you able to listen while you were?
I wasn't able to listen
Okay.
because it was a lot of I had
I
family
totally
calling
understand.
me.
Totally.
So
Are you okay having a? Oh, what was the relationship with you and Chad? Chad,
Friendship based on a lie.
I was
Okay.
gonna say,
is that comfortable with you?
yeah, that's totally fine with me.
Okay, cool. And then
And
between
we
you
are
and Cari, family,
Yet undefined.
is that okay with you also?
We are family yet undefined. So let me put Chad.
Mhm.
And then okay, family yet undefined. Okay.
As long as you're comfortable with both of those, then we'll go ahead and move forward. If not, let's shuffle stuff around so that you can be.
Okay, yeah. I'm totally fine with
good?
those.
Okay, awesome. Then yeah, so you're going to pick 2 dice, just one at a time, out of the middle to help define any relationship or to attach an object, location, or need to an existing relationship. It doesn't have to be one of your own relationships. It can be any other relationship around the table. So
Okay. Let's see. Let's do. Because you said we kind of need like needs and locations and things.
I think right now there's only been 2 of those that have been defined.
Okay. Let's do objects.
Ooh, okay. Well, this has some of the clue stuff in it.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna go with the first die that I picked being a number 2.
A 2, okay. A 2. All right. Where's this going?
I think that this is going to go in. Like I can pick any category.
So you pick basically between 2 people where you're going to put this 2. And the 2 will be under objects.
2 falls under sentimental.
Sentimental.
Sentimental. So it'll be undefined as to what specific sentimental thing it is as of yet. But it will be a sentimental item.
Let's put this between. Let's do Jake and Cari. Let's do those 2.
So they have one already. They have a
Oh.
need already established.
Okay.
So you could put that between Jake and myself.
Okay, yeah. We can do that
okay.
then.
Interesting. All right. We're
I
going
like
to be
it.
related.
We're a work relationship,
work.
but we have a sentimental.
There's something sentimental that kind of
Something
defines our
sentimental.
Fantasy football
Our
trophy that
relationship.
you guys won together
Hell
last
yeah.
year.
Oh, okay, but it's my stapler. I'm going to burn down the
It's my
video.
stapler.
That's
Burn
it.
this place to the ground.
That's the last straw.
The last straw. I was told I could play my music at a reasonable
I
volume.
was actually told.
I love Stephen Root.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need you to come in on Sunday. Okay.
Thanks. That movie is so like such a part of the zeitgeist. I love it so
Oh,
much.
that movie's
Mhm.
fantastic.
It holds up no matter what era you
Here,
show it
like
to.
It does.
any
It's been a long time
Timeless.
since I've watched it.
Like I know that Jess is like mentioned about like trying to play it. Like obviously there's certain things you can play in schools and you can't, but like yeah, she works at a high school. Like if y'all can't watch Office Space, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
imagine as
know.
well. Okay, so you have a second one you can pick, Sarah. So you could, if you wanted to, immediately then define that sentimental object if you wanted, or you could bounce around anywhere else.
I think I'm gonna bounce.
Sure.
I'm gonna choose locations.
Okay.
I'm gonna do. Let's see here. I'm gonna do. We'll do a 4. Cause I think I see a 4 on there.
Okay, we've got lots of 4s. All right.
Tons of 4s to use.
Where is this one headed?
Some would say 4 loco.
What is a 4? What is
I think this one can either go on either side of you or between Jeremy and myself.
I was gonna say I was thinking either myself or you and Jeremy. So I think I'll just do you and Jeremy just so I can listen to everybody else and get a little bit more of a feel.
Okay, sure. Are you going to do a location or a need or an object?
Doing a location.
Location, that's right. I think you did say that. Sorry.
For
okay.
Upstairs East Wing.
Upstairs East Wing.
Side note, Jeremy, this playlist is fire.
It is fire.
Like I'm gonna listen to this after.
Legit.
This game. Like
this is like chill study music.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Just bops.
Okay. That should catch you up, Sarah. So then we start the rotation with Austin.
Oh shoot. I thought I had more time, but that does make sense. Okay. Let's do some refining. Okay. Yeah. Let's get some slightly less automatically negative as like murderer and witness built on a lie kind of thing. I'm gonna go with a 4 as well to refine Jake and Jeremy's relationship to serve together / colleagues.
Okay.
I like it. You guys like, nice friendly relationship. You got a sentimental object.
All right.
That's nice. Thank you, Austin.
That's nice for you.
For bringing a ray of sunshine.
How wonderful that you would have that. Now watch me burn it to the ground.
I was going to say, so one of us are going to use a sentimental object to kill the other one. Why? Because this is Fiasco. That's how things go. Okay, so our work relationship is colleagues or served together. All right, cool. With a sentimental object. All right, so it's my turn next. I'm gonna go with an object. This is clue. We need a weapon for sure. So 1s, 3s, or 5s. So we don't have any 5s. So I'm gonna snag a 1. And I'm gonna put that between Sara and Cari. Y'all are both okay with that.
What are we what was it? I'm sorry.
This is gonna be weapon group A.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Dude, happen.
okay.
I have so many of these.
Jake, you're up.
Let me grab that 6. And I'm going to define mine and Cari's, or rather, give us an object that is a valuable, a 6.
So, yeah. So y'all have a need already.
That's
So
not
you
a
can't
need.
double down on it. Yeah. So you get either a need, an object, or a location.
Oh,
So you could use
know
the
that
6
either.
to define
Okay.
the need that you wanted.
See, I did not
have.
know that.
Yeah, it's a little. The way that they set it up is a little strange.
Right. So, let me back up then.
I'm in need.
So
meant to
right
do
now
all
we
along.
have betrayal to survive. I'm going to use that 6 still. To survive at no matter the cost.
All right. Still between you and Cari?
Yep.
All right. A need to survive no matter the cost. Okay.
Right.
Excellent. Okay, Cari, it's to you.
Okay. I guess. I think. Yes, this is perfect. Sarah, you're gonna have to let me know if you're okay with this. I want to refine our family relationship. Can I do
Okay.
that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I want to be jealous siblings.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a 3.
3. All right. 3,
Yes,
3,
sir.
3, 3. That's one of them. All right. All right. Jealous siblings. What could go wrong?
That's ideal. I was like, please let there be a 3, and I looked and I was like, yes.
Yeah. Unless you want a 4, we're down to single digits for almost everything
Wow.
else. We're out of 5s or 6s. So that's
a
definitely
good
narrowing
creative
some of the
exercise.
choices down. Yeah. Okay, Sarah, you're up next.
Oh no. Let me see here. Bum, bum, bum. Let me. What do we have? Oh, many 4s. If y'all are good with it, Jeremy and Austin, can I refine the upstairs
Yeah, absolutely.
location for you guys?
I'm fine with it.
Let me see. Since we have so many 4s, I'm gonna get rid of one of those 4s and we're gonna say balcony for you guys.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Skinny. Fuck yeah.
Cool. Okay. Chad, you're up.
Ooh, okay. So I've been thinking about this, and I want to do some refining a little bit of refining. So far, we know that Austin and myself are in a romantic relationship. Austin, how bad? Just this is because partner to partner. I want to know how bad of a relationship do you want us to have? Do you want us to have a really great relationship, or like a pretty relationship? Because that's what we got right here. I've got 4s, I've got a 3, I've got 2 and a 1. I've got a good plethora of the relationship gambit.
I guess for me, weirdly, it depends on how we get the revenge defined.
Right.
Because
that's a good
part of me
thing.
is like, is this we both need to get revenge
So why
on
don't I do
someone who
that?
wronged us?
Why don't
Or
I do
is
that?
this one of
Do
we
that.
both want revenge on each other?
Okay,
Go ahead and refine that relationship, bro.
that's good. Okay.
We're
Find the
out of
revenge.
6s though, because I like on the entire family. I'm like,
When I think
that
I'm
seems
out,
like
they pull me
seems
back
like we're
in.
together. A
Okay.
3 for the insult also seems like something we could be in together. Like,
Oh my god.
we
be
got
petty.
snubbed
Be petty.
to
Yes,
like for an
I wanna
invite
be
or something.
Listen, that is great, because I was looking at it and going 1, 2, 3 for the insult. Oh God, yes. You and I don't care what relationship coupling we are, we got absolutely wrecked by something, and it has been boiling in us forever. And the opportunity is coming up that we have the ability to get back at whoever did this to us. Absolutely, for the
Yeah,
insult.
like
I will take that.
a relationship that is like toxically loving in that it is so like hell bent on such
Listen,
a destructive
we're-
end,
We're
but
still
is so
together.
like, no, I'm going to support you in every
Yeah.
way you want to fuck them over.
Babe, absolutely. I am 100% down on
It's like,
destroying them from the ground up.
Sandra
Let us
Bernhardt
destroy them.
and Richard E.
Brute
Grant
and
from Hudson
stab.
Hawk.
Yeah.
It's just like these two horrible people that really, really dig each other.
Like, oh my god, I can't believe you just did that.
Okay, what
Jeez.
number was that, Austin?
That is a
Or Chad.
that is a 3.
Sorry.
That is the three. The white
The
3.
female 3. All right.
Yeah. Let's get that in there.
Okay, Austin.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna define our relationship now.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
So we got secret affair, married, and divorced left on the table.
Yep.
All great
Wow.
options.
All
by the
great
way.
options, but again,
Yes.
It's
what level of fuckery do you want to have? Because that in and of itself is really
I mean,
fun.
what are you feeling? I feel like I kind of decided yours for you.
Here's the thing. I will roll with whatever you go with. So I'm happy being your partner, period.
Chad's a
So
yes and man.
I'm a
Okay,
yes and
you know
my
what?
guy.
I like, as much as I like the idea of like a long-term vengeance-minded married couple.
Married couple,
I
yeah.
think with all the 4s and all the like opportunities for shenanigans with this, I'm gonna go with secret affair.
Secret affair. Oh, I love it. Okay.
Okay, and that's a 4.
That's a 4.
Okay.
All right.
Got to leave some options open that are, when all the options are great, I'm like, I'll go with the one that we have the most of. And
Yeah.
I think secret
Sure.
affair probably actually has the most potential anyway.
Like we built. Oh God! Now I'm already building it in my head, and I'm so happy.
That's one of the
because,
great
like,
things about this is that it just kind of starts to coagulate, and like
Yeah.
everything starts to have like this weird connectivity.
We built the secret affair because of our snubbing. We
Oh.
built the secret affair because we got snubbed.
You both got put at the kiddie table at Thanksgiving, and now you're out for revenge.
Right. We have a shared
Hell
enemy that we like
yeah.
bond. I feel like it should be like
Uh.
one of our like husbands or wives.
Yep.
Like we both want
Mm.
revenge on,
Yes.
Yes.
you know, one of our.
This bitch. I can't.
Yeah,
believe
just
it.
Run the Orient
absolutely.
Express.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's to me
Incredible.
now. 1, 2s, or 4s. Let's see. Okay, so there is 2 secondary things that are decided but not defined, and then one that is not defined at all yet. Let's get another location. I'm gonna look at locations. 1, 2s, and 4s. Oh, I'm gonna use the 1. Elsewhere via flashback. Flashbacks are always fun to throw into the mix, so
Yes.
that 1. Okay, so
Who
let's
doesn't
see.
love a flashback?
Chad and Sarah are
Forgot what
friends.
We're friends based on a lie.
Oh yeah, I did that one.
That
Oh,
could
that's
be a
so
good
perfect with flashback.
One. Yeah.
It is.
Okay,
What is
remind
the
me-
That could
lie?
be the lie.
Oh.
Yeah. Before I decide though, Cari and Jake, y'all's relationship is what again?
Betrayal to survive at all costs.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna throw this between Sarah and Chad.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that fits really well. Okay, Jake, you're up. 2s and 4s. One final 2, and then 2 4s, and then a wild.
So so we got 2s and 4s, 2s and 4s. Or that would be. Let's see, you guys are family, jealous siblings. So, and then what was the third thing on them? Is between
Jealous siblings.
Cari and Sarah?
Flashback scene.
Flashback.
Okay.
Was that between us or was that between?
No,
That was
that was-
between
You guys have a weapon.
Chad and I.
You guys have
We have
We
a
have
weapon.
a weapon.
Yeah, we have a weapon.
Oh,
Carrie.
sorry. Yeah,
weapon.
between Cari
Let me
and,
know.
Weapon
and
group
Sarah.
A.
Yeah.
weapon.
Let me know if you guys need a rundown of like undefined things still, because I can tell you.
Have an axe or a hammer. Those
Yeah,
are the
it's a
choices.
hammer.
Nice. Is that a 4?
Nice.
That is a 4.
Can it be a sledgehammer?
You can choose any form of hammer. It just says hammer. You choose.
Mhm.
Thank
Harry,
you.
it's a ball peen hammer.
Jack
Fuck off,
hammer.
Jake.
Too soon. This is
It's
between
a
Cari
rusty
and
ball
Sara,
peen hammer.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
I'm good.
Okay.
Perfect. Wow.
There you go. Okay, Cari.
Okay.
A 2, a 4.
Okay. So between, let's see. So between me and Jake, it's betrayal at all costs and to survive.
Mhm. So your
So-
your betrayal is still undefined, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. And then the sentimental object between Jake and I is undefined.
Yes, it is.
And
Let's see.
the thing between Sara and Chad is the flashback. So those are the 3 things, I think.
Okay. And I'm so sorry. I was looking and listening at the same time.
No,
What
no.
was Chad and Sarah's blank again?
Chad and Sara's is the flashback scene.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I am gonna say, yeah. We're gonna go elsewhere via flashback, and I'm gonna say where we met for the first or last time. Well, it's gonna be the first time. Probably.
Okay.
two.
That's a 2? All
Between
right.
Sara and Chad.
Right. And then, yeah, the 2 of you can decide after we get this sorted and we start talking things out what it makes sense as far as whether it's the first time or last time that we met or whatever. So,
Mhm.
okay, so Sara, that is to you to place a 4 wherever you think it best fits. And then that'll leave Chad with a wild at the very end.
Okay. Let's
Oh,
see.
Christ.
Yeah, I know.
God save us all. Chad has a wild.
So what all do we need again? To survive for Cari and Jake.
We need to define Jacob and Cari's betrayal.
Yeah.
We need to define the sentimental object. That's it. Just
Mhm.
those 2 left.
Just those 2.
So your options are employer and past employee
Yeah.
or plane tickets to a far off destination.
Oh, both of those are good. Shit. Um,
Then look at the other one. Look at the other options and see which of those you like more that Chad might be able to pick. Like which other one doesn't have as many good alternatives.
mhm.
Oh.
Because the last one's going to be wild and you can pick whatever.
Yeah. Um, I think I am going to go with defining the sentimental object, so long as you guys are okay with it, and doing the plane tickets to a far off destination.
Nope. Plane travel's where I draw the line. I'm just
Damn it, Jake!
It's totally fair.
Playing
Been
hardball.
quiet this whole time.
Nope.
I don't
You
fly. If
son
it's
of
a
a
train,
bitch.
if it's a train, we're good. I don't fly.
Okay. So that means that this last 4,
Dum da da dum da da dum 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 dum. Yep.
we're going to remove that.
It's for the betrayal, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
God. Okay. Okay. Oh man.
Oh.
There's so many good ones.
So it's what is the other thing that you guys have? A need to get
A need
even
to
at all
To
costs.
survive at all
To
costs.
At all
survive at
costs.
all costs. Okay. You're looking for a definition of
Our betrayal, I think, is the only.
betrayal. Secrets are sold, sordid affair, undercover agent, employer and past
Employer
employee,
and past
shared
employee.
lover, benefactor and imposter. Ooh, man.
They're all very good, and that's what makes it very hard to be like, I want this.
Sordid affair. Sordid affair.
I like sort of.
You see, that's what I wanted to do, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let Chad
wanted to
have
let
that one.
I wanted like, well, there were still
Survival at all
twos out. I was
costs.
hoping somebody would do it, but
Yeah, you know what though? Like that sounds so fun. The need to survive at all costs is what's getting me. Right?
So
Mhm.
those things don't necessarily have to be the same thing. So like the two of them could have this betrayal that's defined by whatever, but then for some other reason there could be a part of their relationship that is a need to survive no matter at what cost. That could even just be only one of them that wants that and the other that's trying to prevent it or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that makes that juicy. Okay. So I'm gonna either, and this is up to you guys. I'm torn between choosing a 5 or a 2. So either there is a sordid affair, or there is a shared lover, and I don't know which one I want to choose. But I want something spicy like that.
We're not making
So
it
what-
easy for you, dude. You pick.
What
if it's a shared lover, maybe it's the person we want revenge on.
That's what I was gonna think. That's what I was gonna say. What if Cari and Jake are part of or are the other side of the coin from y'all's affair?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're the you're the
That's
two
great.
people my wife
We're
cheated on me
we're
with.
the others. We're the significant
Right?
others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that-
So we
Yeah.
That
we
would be
need the
insulting
betrayal.
with one of you.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's do that. Yeah.
That's perfect.
I don't
There's
think
a-
it
we're
could
in a
be
love
either.
I
quadrilateral.
love this game.
Yeah.
Wait, with
let's do
us
that.
or with our our whoever the object of our revenge is.
Let's do
That's up to what Chad picks, I guess.
Yeah, what do you think, Chad?
It's a love pentagram.
love.
It's a love
thinking of a
rectangle.
pentagon.
It's a rhombus, y'all. It's a rhombus.
Get your shit.
No,
Actually,
this
Chad,
shit's
that is
definitely a
absolutely
pentagram, 'cause-
correct, and I'm ashamed of myself. It is a rhombus.
Because they're gonna summon a demon up in here.
Sordid affair or shared lover. God dang it! What do I want? And who's the shared lover?
We don't have to
all of
define
this-
that yet,
Uh,
which is the beauty of it.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna do, Jeremy. I'm gonna roll a d6. Odds
Okay.
or evens. Okay. Odds. I go with 5. Evens. I go with 2. Okay.
Okay, sure.
And it ended up being 2. So we're gonna go with sordid affair.
Sordid affair.
Okay.
I'm okay.
2. We're gonna copy
Amazing.
and paste.
Sorted.
Sordid.
So I sort of did that. I sort of
is-
did. I
Are
sort of
we
did.
a couple
Okay.
and one of us is having an affair, or are we?
That's what we get to talk about now.
Is
get
it?
to
What we
talk
get to
about it right
figure
now.
out.
Should be
Build those
fun.
characters here.
Okay, so let's see. We know for a fact that Austin and Chad are having a secret affair, bound in romance, and are out for revenge. And if we are going to go with the route of somehow Cari and Jake's betrayal definition of their relationship is tied directly to that, then... And what was the definition that you ended up with, Chad? Was the shared lover?
The sordid
Sordid
affair.
affair.
Sordid affair. Sordid affair. Okay. Okay. So that theoretically could all kind of reference the same betrayal, the same instance.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we could actually just be each other's actual partners. And
right,
like,
right.
oh no, because like, where should the betrayal like? I want you guys to like have your like good, betrayal is your linking.
Mhm.
What if the affair is our relation? Like I am having an affair with Jake's character, but like then ultimately that maybe will fizzle and that is the betrayal.
Okay.
That something will happen.
So
It
potentially
will force us to need to survive at all costs, and that is where that arises.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it could be like, say, Cari and Jake's characters were the ones that had the affair first. They broke up, and then maybe even one of them found out about the affair that Austin and Chad are having, and they somehow something happens where maybe one of them figures out, holy shit, they're gonna do this and they're gonna be petty bitches because petty bitches are great. But for some reason it includes them.
I'm confident that betrayal might take care of itself in this game. So I'm not as worried about that as the details of the sordid affair.
Okay.
So
what if the affair between Cari and Jake ended badly and one of them is like threatening the other with like
a blackmail,
some kind of exposure or legal action or alimony or I don't know, something like that.
Well, that could tie into you and I have a professional relationship, a work relationship. So
what if I have documents that proves that you've been like embezzling from the company, and I'm gonna go public if you don't, I don't know, give me half of everything.
Okay. What were you going to say, Jake?
I apologize. Yes, I cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good.
We're all thinking this out. And this is a lot of loose threads I'm trying to wrap my head around.
It ends up being very, very spider webby.
What a twisted web we weave.
Okay. So building on kind of what Cari was saying, if there was some kind of like thing that you were doing, Jake, embezzling from the company, I'm also involved in crime with Austin. What type of crime was ours, Austin?
Murderer and witness.
Murderer and witness. Okay.
So we have to figure out which one of us was the murderer and which one of us was the witness. That could also be tied into revenge.
Sure, yeah. All right, well, let's shelve that for right now. So if something like embezzlement was going on and Jake was like the perpetuator or involved in that somehow for whatever business venture we were in, Cari finds out about it, is threatening to turn you in.
Because I have the papers.
Right. Okay. I have hired Austin to kill Cari to cover up the fact that she's going to go public with the information of whatever bullshit Jake and I were doing. So that's the crime murder. He would be the murderer. I would be the witness, if that's okay with you, Austin. And then Chad, you get brought along because the two of you are literally, having an affair with one another, and Austin needs like another hand to pull off this assassination or whatever. Which again, this is already sounding like a Coen Brothers movie.
This is reminding me so much of Ozark. I can't even. Bro.
Can I add one? Can I add one wrinkle?
Yeah, please.
To that. Okay, so you didn't just hire me to kill her. You are blackmailing me into killing her because you saw me kill someone else.
Oh, I know you're okay. That's how I know you're a professional killer. Or no, maybe you're not even a professional.
I don't think I'm a professional.
Just assuming.
I think exactly. No, that's exactly.
You accidentally murdered someone.
You saw me kill someone and kind of just assumed like classic Coen style, like, oh, this is the guy.
This is the hitman.
It was more of a Tucker and
say
Dale.
No.
It was more of a Tucker and Dale versus Evil thing where you just accidentally threw somebody in a wood chipper.
Oh god! I'm so...
Clearly, you know how to murder people. So
clearly, guy, you're the one I should hire.
Okay.
Also, I heard hitmen are very expensive. How much are you? Whatever you got.
Yeah, I'm just like I was like terrified to say no because if I say no, you'll know that this was just like a random thing you saw and like You'll have
Don't
dirt
report
on me.
So
Don't
you're
report
like
me.
pretending to be a real hitman, but really you just killed that one person that one time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Be like, yeah, I've been on dozens of these.
Don't worry, I got you. It's fine. How the fuck do I use a gun?
I don't know.
It's
Dude,
so
that is
you
so
then
perfect.
literally
That is
go to
beautiful,
your
man.
secret lover and ask them to get involved.
Dude,
For some reason.
I need
Yeah.
help.
Like,
You
babe,
need to come with me.
Babe, I need your help. I need your help.
Oh my
What do you need my help?
If you love me, you'll come with me.
Okay.
You're not a killer. You're not a killer. Yeah, well, I forgot to tell you. You're not
Are
a
you-
killer though.
Are you two Tanya Harding and Jeff Galooly?
Why? Why? I fucking love it. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Like, honey,
Um,
you coach a soccer team. You coach an elementary soccer team. You're not a murderer.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
well, one of the parents got real lippy with me, and there was some accidents,
Darn
and he saw
fucking
me,
shit.
and
it's very
now we're
competitive
doing
little league.
this.
I love it that in
I
this
backhanded
scenario,
him and then immediately gone.
I am Nancy Kerrigan, and
No.
if it's okay, my character will be named Nancy as an homage.
Oh my god. Okay, so the relationship between Sara and Chad is
Please tell me
Friends?
somebody's writing all this down.
I'm writing at least my connections, and I believe Austin is writing all the other ones. down.
thankfully also it's on video, so
It is on video, so we can
Not
all
wrong.
I'll definitely be going back and rewatching this at some point, I'm sure. Okay, so Sara and Chad, y'all are friends.
We're
We're built on a lie.
that are built on a
Friends that are
lie,
built
and we
on
have a
a lie.
flashback. From
And we
when
have a
first met-
flashback. Yeah.
from when we first met,
Or
Okay.
last.
or last met.
Friends that are built on a lie. Okay, that's pretty amorphous, so I think we could probably come back to that. Family between you and Cari, Sara, is that right?
Mm-hmm. We are jealous siblings.
Oh. Okay. So, wow. So maybe you're also somehow involved?
Jealous siblings with a hammer between
With
them.
a hammer between
Right.
us. Yes.
Oh man.
With a hammer.
Okay.
Mm.
So maybe your character is also somehow involved in this, or maybe it's a completely separate plot. You just also happen to have her in your crosshairs or something.
She's just always gotten whatever she wanted. She had the pretty face.
Mm.
Nancy always had the
So-
pretty fucking face.
Damn right I did.
What? Let me throw this out there.
Yeah, please.
Sara and Cari. Then,
Mhm.
since you're siblings, and mine and Carrie's characters are the ones that had the affair, what if me and Sarah's characters are actual friends, but Sarah's character was interested in mine, but it was her sister.
Yes.
Oh, and that's
Ooh.
why
And
that's
she's
why you're
jealous.
jealous of
And
her.
I was
And
pretty,
that's-
and I was clearly the golden child in the family,
Yes.
and I was a champion figure skater. So there.
Nancy Kerrigan is coming up.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
Scratch that last one. I was just joking.
Okay.
Everything else is spot on. I love it.
All right. So then
You wait until someone improvs a figure skate, then you're like, ah, yeah.
If it comes up, I'm not putting it off the table entirely.
so then
Just so
that
you guys know, when I
go
send you
ahead.
this Google Doc, I'm using everyone's real name. So some
Okay.
of these sentences are weird because, like, Sara and Cari. It's like Sara was friends with Jacob before Cari was and was into him, but he was interested in Cari instead. So
Document never
keep that in
sent
mind
the
for
line
like.
I
you
appreciate
need to-
that because that's how I'm doing it.
This
Okay.
it also sounds like a high schooler's
yeah, I was gonna
diary.
say.
Dear diary, today
Oh my god.
Today I found out I'm a murderer.
there's a sordid affair.
Sorted affair.
So real quick,
wrote
so
this
Jacob
shit?
and Jeremy, you guys work together, and are both involved in whatever embezzling or criminal scheme. Correct.
That's actually interesting. What do you guys think you do for a living? Your colleagues, what do you think
It's
for a
back.
living?
It's back to Office Space.
It is back to Office
Oh
Space.
my God. You sell
So what do
copiers.
you
We work at an
do?
IT firm.
Skimming.
Or a tech firm. What do we do? Because I'm thinking that the sentimental thing is the plane tickets,
Right.
which that's our literal ticket out of here. It's the classic trope
Oh.
of we get away with this. And
Okay.
we get to take our tickets and
Sure.
scoot out of town and head off
Go
to
to
Tahiti
Barbados.
Or
Or,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Barbados.
So it seems like some sort of scam that has to have like a big cash payoff at the very end. That you guys have your tickets booked already. You just
Like
need to
an
get the
MLM.
fucking cash and get on the
Yeah.
like a. I was thinking like
Hashtag
a
boss
heist
babe.
or like a ripping off like a
Like-
casino that you work at or something.
Some Ocean's 11, some Ocean's
Yeah.
11
A
nonsense.
Okay.
casino would be perfect.
Yeah.
for
Or
this
like
setting.
I guess like a racetrack would make more sense for the time period, maybe.
Right.
I mean,
right.
the overlay is giving blackjack
Oh,
table
that's
to
fair.
me.
That's fair.
It is. It's giving blackjack.
That I can
Actually,
feel the
more so
velvet.
more so craps
Craps
or
roulette.
With all the
or
dice, yeah.
roulette.
Roulette wheels.
Oh.
Yeah.
I need to
Okay.
get to a casino. I miss playing blackjack.
My itch is.
I'll
my
come
itch
with
is
you
coming
to the
back.
casino.
Sick. I haven't played
So-
blackjack in ages.
The other
Same.
thing is the other option is serve together. So you guys could be like old military buddies.
Military.
You
of some
could, yeah,
sort.
you could be old military
True.
buddies.
Ooh.
1850s. What war would it have been?
Okay, let's move
World War
away
II.
from
Thanks, Sarah. History facts
embezzlement.
with Sarah here on Erasmus Expeditions.
we'll move away from the embezzlement since now it's a serve together thing.
Hmm.
And this is what the 1950s, so would this be
Yeah.
Korean War or possibly
gonna
World
say-
War II?
Like post World War II.
Yeah, post-World War II.
maybe-
Okay,
Maybe
this.
pre-Korean War.
check this. We served in World War II together
Okay.
in the European theater, and during one of the operations we recovered a while the army was recovering all of the things that the Germans had stolen. We secreted away a crate that's filled with like German gold or something.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And
German gold.
the big
Oh,
payoff
shit.
is we've waited years to be able to safely get this out of the country. And
That's
that's
the
what the
claim.
big payoff is we are working to arrange for transportation to the United States. So that brings in the fact that there's logistics that have to happen, which allows Cari to learn about
I
it.
have
Sure.
documentation.
Can
I
I-
have like a manifest of the crate.
Can I upgrade it to make it slightly more despicable and have it
Please.
be like a crate full of like looted paintings?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's an
Oh,
even
fuck.
bigger payout.
oh,
That is an even
stolen
bigger
art.
payout.
Yeah, you've got like all this
Sure.
like Nazi stolen art that
Oh
like,
my god, yes.
all
There's
the like
a bust.
never
There's a
recovered.
fucking bust in there of Goring. Jesus, this is great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, maybe not. I wasn't thinking necessarily like Nazi paraphernalia
Nazi
art, but that could
memorabilia,
work too.
never mind.
I was thinking like
I was
all
gonna
the stuff that they
say-
like
Yeah.
I'd be like,
The
that they
Nazis
like
just stole a
stole
lot
from
of stuff.
museums and
That's
shit.
funny.
Yeah, like all the,
Yeah.
it'd be
Very-
funny to like
We're
find a list
despicable
of like
people, but we're not that despicable.
good
it'd be
point.
funny to like find a list of like all the unrecovered art and like that's what's on your manifest, like everything that's
Oh,
literally
Yeah,
never been
that'd
found.
be fucking
from-
cool.
Just down the line, and it's just missing.
It's great. I actually
Missing.
just watched
Oh.
the movie The Monuments Men like
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
2 weeks ago, and it's exactly about that, which is great. Okay, yeah, I'm down with
Badass,
that.
guys. It's all
I
shut
like that.
Kind of
together.
like stolen Nazi art that we are planning on trying to fly back into the United States to sell.
Yes.
Okay, or like we're awaiting that to happen, kind of thing, and then
Yeah.
the sentimental plane tickets are once we get the payday, we're out, or is the sentimental plane tickets the
Ooh,
it coming in?
what if the sentimental plane tickets? Well, it could be that, or it could be the plane tickets are. We've already, and again, this adds to the paper trail that Cari has.
Mm-hmm.
We've already brokered. This is what we've been spending years doing: is brokering where and who to sell these to. And so we have several plane tickets to fly to Italy, to fly to France,
and like
sure.
just the act of buying the tickets was like the blood pact that you guys made. Like, this is going to happen. We're buying the tickets, and you bought them years ago, like when the things were coming in.
We're literally going to
Like,
be flying to private
promise of
collectors.
yeah,
And like,
That's
okay,
badass.
ooh, okay, interesting. Now, see, now we're into the weeds deep enough where this is the kind of shit that people get murdered for. Like,
right.
Exactly.
This is good. Okay.
This definitely makes sense to take out a contract on Cari now.
What are these
Right.
tickets? I have a bad feeling. I survive these games sometimes, but I'm not feeling good about this one. Nancy is going to be getting galoolied. Here we go.
Okay, so if we've got all that going on, Cari is going to be the rat that kind of like finks us out. And I have hired Austin to try to assassinate Cari to keep her quiet. Chad is
Specifically, my demands are that I will go and expose this, or you give me half of everything you make off of this heist. I think that's the deal.
That's also
deal. There's no three
the
halves.
betrayal. There's no way that you survive this if.
Or so does
I don't-
Jake give me
Yeah.
Jeremy's half? Does he give me, like, is it what happens?
That is really cool. Like the betrayal at all costs. Like that means like, look,
Yep.
either I get this or nobody gets this.
Mhm.
Like
or the whole thing is going up in
Survive
flames.
at all costs.
Okay, cool. So Austin's the hired hitman is kind of where we're leading with all of that. Sara is the jealous sister and is also the friend with Chad's character.
We
but it's
should
based
keep in
on a
mind.
lie. Sorry, go
We
ahead.
should keep in mind too that we need to we probably want it if we want to get it to kind of be in the Clue style.
Mm-hmm.
We want to have a reason for us to all be at a central location.
Right.
Good point.
Oh, that's true, because we have a balcony at the very
Yep.
least.
There is a
Yeah.
balcony location, yes.
Yeah. So there's a mansion of some sort, and we are all there for a reason. What that reason is
We have
still
to
be
figure out.
determined. But yeah,
It's the 50s,
Mm-hmm.
and some of us. I guess it hasn't really been established that. I was going to say some of us seem to be moving in. The fact that we are able to arrange contacts to buy art, I'm thinking it's not that we were just a couple of grunts. To be able to pull this off, we had to be officers. So I'm thinking high society party.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm also going to pitch something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
What if it's not like a mansion? What if it's like in the city? What if it's like a
high-rise
skyscraper,
apartment. Yeah.
a high-rise apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And that's where the party is. Since all we have is balcony, it doesn't necessarily have to be a balcony in a mansion.
Mhm.
It could be like a balcony in the city,
True.
like in Chicago,
It
which
could
is a
be a
central
balcony in a
location for you
theater.
guys.
In a
Or a
theater.
Oh my Christ.
Fuck off.
Fuck. It's got to be a theater.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
I'm so angry, but
Okay.
also so excited.
Very much such a good
creative.
idea.
Listen,
I'm
I
getting
express
nosebleed.
my excitement with aggression.
We are so good at brainstorming. You're also creative.
Love Fiasco.
Fucking
Oh,
genius.
Chris.
You know, I just happened to glance over at chat, and Fireplug suggested a New Year's party.
Heck yeah, dude.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Fireworks.
Splendid
I love
idea.
that.
Way to
Fireworks.
go, other
Fireworks.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of people
going in and out.
People are going to be drinking.
It's not
gonna be
just
some-
us here. It's like
yeah.
a whole party, which
It's a
allows
big
people to like get
Ocean's
lost in the
11
crowd.
style vibe. Yeah, I love it.
Sure.
It's
Hell
great.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
so great. Is there a band?
Oh, gotta be.
There has to be a
Obviously.
band and champagne.
It's a big. I imagine it's the top
Okay.
high-rise apartment. It is the penthouse apartment on the top of this place.
Okay.
So that way it's the entire floor of the top of the building.
Yes.
Okay,
You got
Oh my
enough
God.
So-
space to do a lot of schnaz.
Maybe this is Sarah's character's apartment. Maybe it's her party.
I was gonna suggest that.
Oh.
Like, my character is the one who's like, listen, I'm gonna do this huge New Year's Eve party. Everybody's invited. We can watch the fireworks from the balcony over
Because go ahead.
whatever city we're in.
I like to believe that actually Sarah's character has been more successful in life because
just
Nancy has
thinking that.
just been placated like the whole time. And
Mhm.
so like Sarah's character has money and like success and like I don't
You
know
guys
what
are,
you
like,
do for a
both
living.
Jealous of each other for totally different reasons.
Right.
And like it gives a
Yeah.
good
Right.
reason that Nancy like is willing to like kind of blackmail her lover.
Yes.
Because she
And-
wants
and
what the success level.
Nancy
Yeah,
she
like,
wants to
got
show off
married
the money.
young
Yep.
and it was
Yeah,
like
I
all
was
but
gonna
very
say,
dissatisfied and like
She's more like the Donna Reed like
Yes.
sister.
Mhm.
Yes,
You know,
yes, yes,
she's like
yes.
the
Yes.
perfect 50s, you know, like, or tried to be, you know, the aspiration of the perfect quote unquote 50s housewife. And like Sarah's character is like self-made, you
Yep.
know,
Are you like feminist before feminism was
independent.
cool? Like
Fuck yeah.
women's
This reminds
suffrage.
me. This
That's
reminds
metal
me
as
like
hell.
very. I don't know.
Especially
why.
after the man I loved went for my sister. Like, I was just like,
Yes.
fuck this. I hate this.
Mhm.
compensate.
This reminds me very much of like Death Becomes
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
With like I don't know why, but like it just gives me vibes. I'm just like, yeah, one of you is the Meryl Streep, one of you is not, and like
Is Goldie
Okay.
Hawn.
one of you is the Goldie
Mhm.
Hawn, one of you is the Meryl Streep, and I couldn't remember.
Already
even though
there
I
are
love that movie.
there are so many reasons for the clue aspect for each one of us to possibly kill somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh my god, anybody.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Okay, so the last thing that I think we need to determine is how or why Chad and Sarah's relationship is brought into this mix.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then also
It's the friendship based on-
Austin and
Based
I
on-
kind
built
of
on a
have
lie.
to build up a little
Lie.
bit more, I think, because I think there's certain things that maybe we haven't established because of the of
We kind of
the
changed
secret-
things.
the secret affair ish. Yeah.
A little
I
bit,
have
a
a
little bit.
pitch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a
a
pitch.
little bit more. Yeah.
So this is added fodder for why we are all at this party because
Mhm, mhm.
Sarah and Chad's character are old friends. And
Okay.
maybe Sarah, after Jake was off the table, maybe Sarah and Chad kind of had a fling.
Okay.
But then, like, that is now unrequited because Chad and Austin are having a thing. And that's
Mm.
kind of like a relationship built on a lie. Is that
Mhm.
maybe you were under the impression that you were still kind of will they, won't they, when very clearly Chad and Austin have their relationship.
Yeah.
You invited Chad
Yeah.
because it's like maybe tonight will be the night I get a kiss at midnight, but no dice because Chad brought Austin.
Murder.
I'm either kissing somebody or hitting somebody with this hammer.
One of the
Yes.
two things. Yeah,
One of the
there's
two things.
specifically ball peen hammer.
Someone's getting a smack.
Someone's
Yes.
getting
Boop.
Someone's getting a bopping.
I'm gonna
bop.
boop him right on his face.
And that could be killing
feel free to-
or
Yeah,
that could be
exactly.
either
That
thing.
still
That's
works.
You know,
Jumping off point. Feel free to say no.
Smashing
Austin,
face.
What do you think about that? I kind of dig that though, because like that would mean that at some point, right? That would mean at some point I will have. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's like it's weird and spicy enough for me to like dig my teeth into and like enjoy that on both sides of the coin. I think both characters can like feel pretty solid. Thinking. Ooh, question, Austin.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want? And this is why I want to figure out the dynamic. Is it a male-female relationship, or is it a male-male relationship that we currently have? Because I'm okay going either way.
I am too. I don't know.
that's
I'm
what
really torn. Like, okay, here's my weird. This is my stupid brain being weird. I'm worried about like you and Sara having a romantic relationship history, because I'm like, does that pollute the friends? Like,
Well,
I'm like,
Oh,
okay, what?
That's
So
a good
just
point.
alternative pitch, just
Uh-huh.
because I'm just but feel free to
Interesting.
shoot this down.
Uh-huh.
What if like Sara and I are married?
Okay.
And
Because it is a secret affair.
right,
Yeah,
True.
you're
okay.
her best friend.
Okay.
But the lie
okay.
that it's built on is that like you guys might like kind of have a thing going,
Uh-huh. Okay.
but clearly you don't, because you're hooking up with her husband.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what if, like in the 50s, these were really common. I think they were called lavender marriages.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
the
okay.
lavender
Where-
marriages.
right.
Yes.
So what it could even be a situation like that. It's a friendship built on a lie, which the lie could be that maybe they're married, but there's not actually like a
There's
romance
no
there.
relationship.
It's
Yeah.
just a friendship. So the whole friendship is still based on a lie, but it is truly a friendship.
That's
Yeah.
And then-
amazing.
and then-
Like, and
So-
so
Chad and Austin
literally
are-
married because it was like financially like
Right.
advantageous.
Yeah, and socially
It-
unacceptable.
It would
for-
have been because
What if-
it,
Right.
I love that. I love
What
that
if
so
Chad?
much.
What if Chad and Sara are friends with benefits, and that's kind of where the lie, because like that's kind of dried up as of late, because your secretly gay husband has actually been banging your side piece.
There's so much
Oh my
there,
God.
and I love it.
Right? I know that's a lot.
there.
That's a lot.
I love it.
That's
and
still
I'm-
diluting. That's still diluting the friendship, though. I
Oh,
like
yeah.
the idea of you guys just being friends,
Yeah.
like having just a like somehow pure friendship, although based on a lie.
Mhm,
well,
mhm.
like
This
the
is so fucked
lavender,
up already.
the lavender marriage thing though works out really well
It
with
does.
that
'Cause
aspect
I don't know.
because
And
you guys
being jealous of your sister's like
Yeah.
relationship with someone who's actually like
Well,
I'm
into-
getting
like,
married
could be
too.
into her.
Like,
what was the movie? And I can't remember the name of the movie. It starred Benedict Cumberbatch and
I know
Keira
exactly what you're talking about.
Keira Knightley.
Uh,
and I
I can't
the
remember the
Electric
name
Life of Louis Wayne.
I feel like
I don't
Is
think
it-
she was in that one. That movie sucks,
What?
but it did have
Is
a
it
lot
the
of
Imitation Game? Was
I
that the
think
one?
it might be Imitation Game. I think it might be
Maybe.
About
Maybe.
Alan Turing?
Yeah, where
The guy that
like,
invented the
he came-
computer?
yeah.
He came out to her,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "I'll stay with you. I'll
Yeah,
stay with you."
Right.
He-
Yeah. Right.
He was like, I will never be in love with you. And she was like, so? And like
I kind of
maybe
knew
that's-
that. I kind of.
This
Yeah,
is
she
still
was like, I
convenient.
do this.
Yeah.
This is still convenient.
This
You
is
get
still
to have
good.
your fun. I can have my fun, and we can still come home together and be old biddies.
Yeah, and so I feel like that's really like the lavender relationship. I dig on that right now.
I
think
dig the
wanna-
lavender marriage.
No, I like that. I like
like
that. I'm
that
into
one.
that. I'm into
Okay.
that.
So we'll do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. Okay.
Okay, and then somehow, just by weird coincidence, the person that you happen to be having an affair with, I also witnessed murder someone.
Oh God.
So,
yeah. Okay.
That just brings the whole thing literally into a circle.
And then he feels like he has to bring me to the thing to help him do the murder, and I'm like,
well, it's at
I'm
your
not a yeah.
it's at your house.
Yeah, it's at the house. He's like, oh yeah, he comes to the
Yeah,
house.
it's
He's
at
like,
your
I got-
apartment.
I
It's
got-
your
I gotta.
You
commit
probably
a-
got an
gotta
invite
commit
from
a
Sara.
murder.
She's one of your
Yeah.
friends. Like she's a close
Yeah.
friend.
Well,
Sarah's
if-
like, yeah. well,
if
they
you're
would be-
into
yeah.
if you're in a lavender
gonna say,
marriage, then the apartment
we
would
would be
probably be
living-
both
we've
of
been
yours.
living
It,
together,
it would
yeah.
be both of ours. So like
we would be
Chad,
living together.
like Chad's character would just be like, listen, party at my place. And
hey, we're gonna have a party. Is that okay if you come? Oh, yeah, I want to come. What? Why? I need to come.
Okay.
Why? Why do you need to? Why do you commit a murder? What are you doing? You're not. Don't commit a murder.
What are you
here.
mixed up in?
What are you mixed up?
What's going on?
Yeah, is your wife's sister gonna be there Just wondering. Is she
She's
been
been
around?
invited.
Goddamn right, I'm gonna be there.
So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe like
Okay, that works
as
better,
the night
actually, yeah.
as the
This is
night
great.
begins, like Austin, your character might not even know that you're going to be asked to
Yeah.
murder someone.
Yeah.
That might be the scene, like on the balcony or something.
Oh, that's
is
cool.
me
Yeah.
Yeah.
Approach-
pushing
You know,
you
maybe-
into
yeah.
that.
What if
That's cool.
What if you didn't see him kill somebody, but you overheard him talking to somebody and you misunderstood what he said? It's the classic killed 50 with one blow scenario. Whatever he was talking about lead you to believe that it's a big trope in movies and TV shows.
This reminds me of like the fastest gun
Okay.
in the West from Don Knotts,
Don
where they're
Knotts.
like, "Oh, he's a fantastic gunman," and he's like, "No, you don't understand. That was that was a mistake. I don't think so."
Okay.
And he ends up being fantastic at it.
Yeah,
Just
I
an
mean,
idea.
The other thought I had is that I could be like, it could be that I was like also in the war, and you saw me kill someone
Oh.
badly.
You were
Okay.
somebody in our unit,
maybe. Okay, yeah.
Oh shit.
but you were
And-
under us, or under
Okay.
Jeremy's command, maybe.
Ooh. Or okay.
And you saw him do something like not necessarily above board, like make a
Yeah.
kill that's like justifiable, but like maybe not.
Or like you saw me like what if like you guys saw me frag a like a higher up, like we were like you guys were like the platoon, like we were like next to each other or something, like maybe I wasn't in your exact unit, but you happened to like be at the right place to see me kill my commanding officer for like disagreeing with his orders,
Mm-hmm.
because that's
Okay.
something that like would be a juicy blackmail subject at the time.
Okay.
And this could be Jeremy's character calling in the favor from Austin's.
Okay. What if, Austin, you weren't a normal soldier? What if like you were like a double agent or something, and we happened to come across you, and we thought
If you're
maybe like
British Special Forces,
we thought you were like a Nazi, but come to find out that you were like, an American or an English spy in the Nazi camp, but you killed, like an ally soldier. But the reason I want to hire you specifically is because I know you do clandestine work, and we want this. on
Could
the
even
down
be a
low.
Russian spy.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. I like that.
what
Russian.
accent
Where-
are you
where
good
do we
with,
wanna-
Austin?
Where do we want to set this? Like that's a good question. Like where do we want this to be? Like are we in the US or are we in the UK? Like classic
Hmm.
Clue is kind of indetermined. I think it's America.
It's in New
because
England.
They're all
Kind of
It's
nebulous.
in New
they're all
England.
Yeah.
American, right? Like
Yeah, it says New England 1954 or something at the I just
Yeah,
watched it like last
1954.
night. So yeah, I mean
mean, I
in my
think,
head I had America, but it doesn't have to be.
okay, there was just some talk, so I wasn't
Mhm.
sure.
So obviously it sounds like some kind of big city. So New York, Chicago, Boston.
I think Chicago would probably be best because it's a railroad hub more than New
Hmm.
York is, and these guys got fucking paintings to sell. So they probably want to make a quick getaway after this New Year's
Oh
party.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we have plane tickets too.
Oh, I
Maybe
forgot
you're
to-
meeting
Someplace
your
with a big
buyer, like
airport?
one of your last buyer at this party too.
Yeah, we could meet the
Oh.
last
Ratchet
buyer
up
at the party.
tension.
Oh, okay. Maybe we have sold several paintings already. Maybe this is like the last sale. So like, tomorrow morning we're leaving, or whatever.
That's badass.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay.
I do too.
Cool. Well, yeah, I think we've landed on something really solid. I think everybody feels like there's a lot of connecting threads here. Yeah, this was amazing. Right at 2 hours. Look at that.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be
Incredible.
agonizing to wait now until we get to play, but
When are we
it'll be
playing?
so worth it. I don't know.
Again,
I'll have to float out some dates and find one that works for everybody, and hopefully it won't be too much longer. Probably next month sometime.
Amazing.
Wait, I know we're like wrapping up, and I just
No, please go ahead.
did we define the revenge? Because that's the one element that I'm still, I don't have anything written down. Revenge for the insult.
Where's that at?
That is between Chad and myself.
Revenge for the insult.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're right. We didn't.
In the
And
needs.
we didn't fully talk about survive no matter the cost, but that also kind of is self-evident.
Yeah,
from
I think
a lot
that
of what we
from
talked about.
yeah, I think that can be
You guys
defined
both
in game.
probably know that you're
I was
in
gonna say,
danger from the other.
Chad and I can talk about like the flashback
Yeah.
later if he's got time.
Well, and the nice thing too is like we can decide that in game, like while we're playing. We can just say, "Oh, hey, this would be a great place to establish, that flashback scene."
Okay.
To explain this other thing now. So revenge because of the insult.
What if there was like, so are you two getting revenge on each other, or are you collectively getting revenge on somebody else? I think we should start there.
So I was actually just thinking about that as I walked away. I was thinking about like the revenge aspect of it all.
I mean, yeah, I guess like first thought was that like if Chad's in a lavender marriage with Sara, what if my character is openly gay and is just like the insult is like I want revenge against Chad for refusing to acknowledge our love.
For
God.
refusing to go public.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And staying
for
with
forcing
his wife,
it to
the
keep it a
insult of
secret.
Staying,
The
the insult
Yes.
of forcing me to
You
keep.
feel used.
I'm
Okay.
a goddamn
Dude,
clandestine officer or who like
That-
murdered people behind enemy lines, and I have to
that's
hide my love.
so beautiful. Okay, I don't want to
That's
ruin
great, yeah.
anything, but I don't know, Austin, if you've watched. So American Horror Story covered this last season in
I haven't.
some aspects, but the American Horror Story New York did feature like a male relationship, right? And in both of those, one of them was very closeted and one of them was very open. And the one that was very open was always getting angry at the one that was closeted, because he's like, why won't you just love yourself enough to just say who you love and be who you want to be, right? And I love that, and I will 100%
It's a good
buy
dynamic.
that. If that's what I think that's a great way. I thought it was going to be like the insult was going to be something that was said by another character that like against us as a couple, but then like then that's so good.
The insult is within your relationship.
The insult is within the relationship.
Okay.
That's
So-
beautiful.
It would make a lot of sense for me to be like misdirecting that towards Sarah. As
So
like,
I was gonna say,
yes, it's your
maybe
this
projecting.
bitch is
that's
keeping you
the-
away
Yeah.
from me.
Right.
Yes.
Maybe then, Austin,
yeah.
you are like, maybe your plan for this party is to out the whole thing as the revenge at this
As the
party.
revenge,
And you might even have slipped up and said something like, I'm so angry I could kill her. And that might be what I overhear and decide,
Oh,
Perfect.
that's
You know?
amazing. Yeah, I think
okay.
that's the guy that did it. And
We could be you and I could be having that conversation between each other. You say something along those lines. He then overhears that and takes that as he's a hitman. He's a murderer. I can now hide.
That's such a leap to make.
Well,
Like I will say, I
not
think
paired
the
with
logic...
what I know of you.
As a
I was
soldier.
gonna say, as
the
a
Oh, okay.
soldier.
We're going with
We're
so
still
it's both
going
of
with the
those.
soldier.
Oh, interesting. Okay, okay.
I
I, thought
think-
this
because
was a
you're
replacement.
no.
Interesting. Okay, yeah.
Because you're
No,
a
I get it.
soldier, and you're
You're like,
also
oh,
saying,
this
I
dude,
could
this
kill
dude's
her.
got the skills, and
He's
he's
still
already
in it.
planning his next kill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like,
while
He's
you're
come
at
back
it,
home and he's thinking about murder again. Yeah,
Again.
wow, this game is
Beautiful.
bonkers.
I love this
Awesome.
already.
It's
like-
awesome.
this is-
I don't
yeah,
think bonkers
shaping
at
up to
all.
be-
I think it all makes perfect sense.
So have we established enough now to like start creating names or
Sure, yeah, I think so. But I mean, we don't have to do that.
we don't have
here.
to do that right now.
Yeah, we can
okay.
have time to kind of go over that and think about it and everything.
yeah. Now that we know who are
But
like
fancy.
a bit about our characters, we can kind of take
Sure.
some time to
So
think
the
about it.
So I think the flashback for between me and Sarah, I think what I'd like to do with our characters is I'd like to have a flashback of when we first met.
Okay.
Where, God, how do I explain it? Have you seen? I know I'm using a lot of movie references and analogies.
Dude, it's all good.
But it's the best way for me to come up with it. Have you seen A Man Called Otto at all?
Mhm.
Tom
I haven't
Hanks?
seen that yet.
A great
I've
movie.
seen bits and pieces.
It is
yeah.
exceptionally good, but there is a dinner party scene between him and his date. Like it's a flashback, but it's a dinner party scene between him and his date. And there's a line that he says where she asks him why he didn't order and why he's like literally only eating like the bread at the table and a salad, right? And he's like, well, because I wanted you to be able to afford whatever you could eat. Like whatever you wanted, I wanted you to be able to afford whatever you wanted because he doesn't have a job, right? And like that reveal of something intimate that is also
Okay.
very dangerous to him makes her more invested in that relationship. And I
Mhm.
feel like you and I could like we don't have to do it right now, but like we could make something
Yeah,
we could, yeah, definitely.
that would be like that intimate
Mhm.
reveal of him being like, I don't want to tell you openly because I'm very closeted about it. I don't want to tell you
Mhm.
openly,
Mhm.
but you're the only person that I feel comfortable trusting with this knowledge at this time in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
And again, like it could, like the great thing about like a flashback scene is that it helps to establish something in the present
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
that needs further exposition, or that will be
Mhm.
colored by the context that it's given because of it. So like
Yeah.
there will be some kind of moment, more than likely, where the status or the reason for your all's relationship kind of comes up, and I think
Mhm.
that will probably present itself as this would be the great moment to take to show the first date,
Mhm.
the first time we met,
Oh,
whatever.
The first
awesome.
time.
Yeah,
And
I like
now
that.
give color to the reason why you're still together, or why you decided
Mhm.
to have this, this lavender marriage or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. That's phenomenal.
Bitchin'.
I've also never
Okay.
played a character like this, so I'm so excited. Like I'm shaking because I'm excited.
Yeah, this is gonna be
This
I am
is
too. This is gonna be
so much-
It's gonna be fun.
fantastic.
okay.
Ah,
So yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it an evening. This was. I was
So fun,
curious
guys.
about how entertaining that this portion of things was going to be, and I don't know about for the audience, but for me it was perfectly entertaining. So, thank all
What
of you
I
very
came
much.
back to was great.
So glad you decided to rejoin, Sarah.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad you were able to.
I'm glad I was able to too. It was very like I've only ever been like real tornado weather when I was like 10. And so like to see everything go completely still and silent, it was like,
Mm,
oh shit.
yeah. that's
Thankfully, I saw the rotations too, but it didn't do enough to actually funnel in touchdown. So that's good.
unnerving. Oh, I'm very thankful for that. Not just because of this game, but just.
Oh yeah,
because,
no.
Yeah.
I had to wake up my tiny one. She was not impressed.
Mhm.
But she went right back to sleep after reading Dragons Love Farts. So
That sounds like a fantastic book.
That's my kid's favorite book, and I know that whole book by heart. And I've actually had friends ask me to like record myself reading this book, and I'm like, I am an
Amazing.
adult reading a book about farts. This is great.
Life goals. I'm not- yeah.
Look it up.
Hey,
Go find it. It's funny.
I was playing a character last night that thought farts were hilarious. Because I
Listen.
think farts are hilarious.
I was gonna say, if you don't find farts funny, there's
Body,
something
body humor
wrong.
in general is funny.
I had a
Body humor in
theater
general
teacher
should
that
be-
told me one time, she said, bathroom humor is the lowest form of humor. And I almost got up and walked out of the class. I was like, clearly I'm not going to learn anything from this person. But no.
Mhm.
No, she was a great teacher. Okay. Yeah, I think we have something here. I don't know what it's going to be, but it will guaranteed be a fiasco. So, it's crazy because this game doesn't have a lot of mechanics to it, but it does exactly what it sets out to do, and it does it very, very well because of how much setup is involved. Later on, it's just such great fun to watch this train wreck just unfold in front of your eyes, and to kind of have that as the goal.
Legit.
So yeah, the way that the game will go is there will be an Act 1. We'll go through that. Everybody will have 2 scenes in Act 1. And then there will be something that happens called the tilt, which is going to kind of take everything and throw a curveball in it. And then there will be Act 2, where everybody has 2 additional scenes. And then there will be something called the aftermath, which is kind of like the epilogue for all of the characters. So that'll be the structure of the next time that we get together. I'm really, really looking forward to it. So thank all of you very, very much for coming on and spending a couple of hours basically shifting dice around and just talking. I had a fantastic time. So we're going to go ahead and start in reverse order with Cari to give any kind of parting words or touch once again on where people can find you.
This was a blast. This is my favorite kind of night when we shift dice around and just talk and bounce ideas off. And I think that's honestly it's a good precursor to what Fiasco is. It's very little dice rolling and very much just cooperative storytelling, which is always my favorite part of a TTRPG anyway. So I'm really looking forward to this. Again, I'm Cari. You can find me on MTD on Erasmus Expeditions right here. You can find me on Emporium for the Wayward Gamer and over on Dice Tales. I'm everywhere. I'm like the wind, baby.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right. Speaking of the wind, Jake.
That's me blowing. I don't know. I regret that. This has been a lot of fun. I am so stoked to see. I mean, just seeing how we went from rolling dice to the connections and everything we established was just incredible. I cannot wait to see how everything falls apart when we actually play.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a weird thing because you more or less are setting up your character for failure. But you kind of enjoy it with Fiasco. So yeah, man. So speaking of enjoying it, Austin, you're up next.
I did enjoy it, and I am going to enjoy this game. I'm looking forward to it. I don't have a whole lot to add. I am unfindable on the internet. I mean, not really. I guess if you're one of those weird people that likes to search people down on the internet, you could probably figure out. I mean, I said earlier where I grew up in it because we were talking about the size of the town we grew up in. So I probably dox myself if anybody cared to dox me, but they don't. And please don't take that as a challenge if you're watching. I really don't want to be doxed. Anyway, that was it. Thanks. I'm really excited to get into this game, and I'll have to think up some more specifics for my character, names and whatnot. But anyway,
Yeah, I know where to find you on the internet, clearly. But I'm one of those freaks, I guess. So there you go. All right. Speaking of one of those freaks, my brother from another mother, Chad.
Man, the segues. Hi. Yes, my name is Chad, as always. Jeremy, thank you for this. I think that Fiasco is very interesting because, like, the way that the rules entail it say, oh, you can finish this game in 2 hours. No, you can't.
Not if you're doing it right.
Not if you're doing it right. If you're doing it with if you're doing it with the storytelling aspect of like really wanting to get at the juice of the characters, I guess, like, this is the way you got to do it. You got to like have a play session just for setting up the characters and then come back and then play the story out. So that's fun. And I love that. Yeah, this has been fantastic. I love everyone here. You can find me on numerous places throughout the internet because I am essentially an internet troll. I live in the bridges of RPGs. That being said, MTD, Erasmus Expeditions, numerous other channels, Roll Call RP over on Twitch. Yeah, I've said all of those things, and I'm very excited to come play this character whenever we get back together. This has been a blast, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, positively. Yeah, it's anybody who has said that it's a 2 hour to 3 hour game has never played with any of our groups, especially not this group.
I think
they are like children stumbling through life.
I was about to say,
don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, I think there's something to be said, right? Between, and then the only reason I mentioned this, right, is there's something to be said about playing Fiasco as a group of people who are just playing the board game and like playing it as rules board game, and then a group of players who come to the table saying, no, I want to tell a full-fledged out story, and that sometimes takes longer, and
it's true.
The exposition between scenes is longer. Like, I think at our one that we did in person, the reason it was so good and the reason it lasted so long is the exposition between each scene sometimes took 10 to 15 minutes because we were like, describing places, scenarios, the people
what
around us, what it meant to our characters. And I think that is going to speak when we come back to the table and now play these characters.
That's a fair point.
It's going to be real fun.
Speaking of, Jeremy, maybe I missed it. Are we planning on this to be a 1-shot or a 3-shot or what?
So that's a great question. The initial intention in my mind was that we would come together one more time and do the actual playing. But with the fact that there are 6 of us and every single one of us is going to have 2 scenes in both acts, we might end up having to do like Act 1 as one session and then meet a third time and do Act 2 as a third session.
That would make sense.
Yeah. As far as pacing and how much time each scene's going to take, and
I would be cool with that. Is my
okay.
Cool.
Good. Yeah, that might be what we end up doing. But
whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, but talking about, how long things take as far as like what it says on the box. There's a joke in my home group of friends because we play a lot of board games together. And if a board game says 90 minutes, it's going to be a 3.5 hour thing. Like, just, especially if it's not one that we played before.
I once played a Fiasco game, and the setup for a scene was so extensive and thorough that at the end of the setup, we were like, I kind of think we just cinematically covered what that whole scene was. Let's just call that good. And we're like, yeah, that was a montage moment. Or like, just a...
Yeah. And the rules even say something about that.
15 minutes. It was like 15 minutes of us describing what we were like trying to set up. And then we're like, I think we just did it.
Yeah, that's done. The rules say something about like, don't feel like you have to role play every scene. Some scenes are more about like an establishing,
Yeah, some are like physical. We did like at a scene that was like, I think almost entirely physical. And so we just had to describe like what was happening.
What had happened.
And we're like, okay, now we know. Got that locked away. Cut, check, print the gates. Like print, check the gates, whatever, like we're good.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we'll just kind of
time away
see
from
how
Sarah. Sorry.
Oh no. She. So Sarah, let's see. Where's that segue? I don't know.
I don't need one.
lost
It's
it.
fine.
It's just Sarah.
Thanks. So I had a blast tonight. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that my first game is with this group. Tonight just really solidified that for me. Y'all are awesome, and I cannot wait for this. Yeah, you can find me a lot of places on the internet. Obviously here on Jeremy's channel, you can find me. We have to soon set up another household game that we're totally not
Yes.
gonna make a trilogy. It's gonna be like a fiver. We have, I'm on Jake's channel, Mini Terrain Domain. I'm on AesirSyn's channel with hijinks. I play a lot, and I am thankful for all the people that I play with, and I really cannot wait for I have names already in my head. I literally have an appearance for this character in my head. I'm so excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah. There's a unique kind of excitement that comes from this kind of activity. We get the chance a lot with playing where we get to explore characters with everybody and all of that kind of stuff, but there's always this kind of meeting out of exposition, like the slow reveal of certain aspects of your character and that kind of stuff. But to be able to have like a massive exposition dump up front to see how things are going to start already connecting and what that could possibly mean, and then having to wait to enact any of it it's very exciting. So yeah, I'm super thrilled. I'm really happy that we did this, and I cannot wait until we can get back together to play this. So thank all of you very, very much for agreeing to be a part of this game. For everybody who has tuned in this evening, thank you very much for sitting through the setup of this game. I hope that you found something in here entertaining and maybe even educational if you're going to play Fiasco yourself, to kind of see a little bit about one of the ways it could be done. I'm really looking forward to the next time that we're going to get together. Do all the things that YouTube likes for you to do. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe. You want to find out where you can hire me to run games, if you want to donate to coffee or whatever, all the links for all that kind of stuff is in the description of the video as well. The same thing I say on the end of all of these videos, and that is kindness is a free action. The world is kind of a shitty place if you haven't noticed lately. It's filled with a lot of negativity, and being kind to people costs you absolutely nothing. And it could make all of the difference in somebody's day, in somebody's week, if you were just kind to them. So if you have kindness to spare, put some positivity back out into the world. Be kind to people. I think that's about it for us. So until next time, may your dice roll high and your snacks always be within reach.